Why does the new Ducati Multistrada V4 Pikes Peak has this distinctive and somehow controversial livery with the number 1? And what do Greg Tracy and Carl Fogarty have in common? And why few Ducati models display number 1, and what does it mean? I did some investigation to try to understand the meaning and history behind that vertical black stripe and the white patch on the front structure of V4 Pikes Peak. And what we assume is an effort to draw Ducati's racing heritage onto the new sport tourer, the 2010 Ducati Multistrada 1200. Ducati has announced that it will run a pair of the new Multistradas at the 2010 Pikes Peak International Hill Climb. Ducati is looking to reclaim its 1200cc class victory from 2008, where the company secretly used the prototype hypermotard 1100, what later became the 2010 Ducati Hypermotard 1100 Evo. In what the company calls the Skunkworks mission, in order to secure victory, Ducati has partnered with Ducati of Newport Beach and Spider Grips of Southern California, the same people behind the 2008 winning team. Team Spider Grips Ducati will field a two-bike team with riders Greg Tracy and Alexander Smith, the same two riders that raced the Ducati Hypermotard 1100 in 2008. For those not familiar with the event, it's a timed and staggered race up to 12.43 mile road to the top of Pikes Peak. During the 156 turn course, riders and drivers must contend not only with paved and dirty roads, but also a number of sheer cliffs with no guardrails. The Pikes Peak Ducati Multistrada 1200S race bike has a cropped windscreen, handguards, revamped tail section, no luggage racks needed, and a killer paint job. The overall effect is pretty dramatic and makes the Multistrada 1200S look like a real speed demon. Needless to say that Ducati released the factory replica in a special edition. Changes to the standard version are cosmetic. There's a special Ducati course-inspired paint job, a red-stitched custom seat, a road-legal carbon fiber stubby Terminioni end cam, and low carbon fiber race screen, which complements the carbon fiber goodies already fitted in the Sport S. The Multistrada's new outfit now makes it as good to look as it is to ride. The Ducati Spider Grips team combined risk, reward, technology, passion, and one of the top racers, Greg Tracy, to reach the single goal to get the top of the Pikes Peak first and to survive to tell about it. Greg Tracy did not just that on June 27, 2010. Tracy won the 1200cc motorcycle class at the 2010 Pikes Peak International Hill Climb. And once again, in 2013, a Ducati Multistrada won the infamous Rise to the Clouds in Colorado Springs. This year's fourth straight Pikes Peak victory came with French privateer Bruno Langlois at the controls of the Multistrada. By then, Ducati had already changed some specs on the bike together with a slightly different livery. But in spite of all these victories, no one ever used the number 1. Why does Ducati patch the number 1 digit on the side fairings of the Pikes Peak? To answer this question, let me take you even back further in time. The history of the Superbike World Championship is marked by the names of riders who have won not only the hearts of fans but also titles, races and records to the point of becoming almost legendary figures. So one can't think about Superbike without evoking the exploits of King Carl Fogarty, the rider who won more titles and races than any other of the championship for the racing bikes based on standard production models. Fogarty won 4 world titles in 94, 95, 98 and 1099, setting his own personal racing record to 55 victories, most of them on the 916 and its derivatives. After 2 consecutive titles in Ducati, 94 and 95, Fogarty moved to Honda for 1 season and then came back to Ducati in 1997. In 1998 he won his 3rd title, repeating his 1999 victory. Due to his successive victories, Foggy carried proudly his number 1 as an emblem for his previous successes. The proudly placed World Championship #1 graphics based on Ducati Red that are distinguished by the white number holders on the front and side fairings, became a symbol and undeniable reference of Ducati's racing DNA, and has been used in special and limited editions in a few Ducati course releases, like the 916 race replica, the Ducati 888 SPO, and the new stunning Ducati Panigale V4R. Ducati latest limited edition model combines the very essence of the Panigale V4, Panigale V4R, and the Superleggera all in one bike. That's a cool idea considering that the bike pays tribute to the infamous 916 model, which won the World Superbikes Championship and its debut season, and 3 more seasons after that. Thanks to the legendary Carl Foggy, back in '99, the #1 decal was placed proudly to showcase the bike's physical championship winning prowess. The Pikes peak renders the stylized version of the #1 to add simplicity and even more modern look. The new Ducati Pikes Peak livery is more than a simple cool looking graphics. It represents the evolution into a much more sport-focused multistrada machine and the signature of its DNA breed, an ancestry full of racing victories and a hallmark on Ducati's state-of-the-art in technology. That's all folks, I hope you liked this video, please don't forget to subscribe.